One of the main questions that I get from everybody that I encounter is, how do I manifest lifelong physical change over the lifespan? How do I feel good every day? How do I look good on a regular basis? In today's video, we're gonna discuss exactly how to do that. All right, guys, today we're gonna get a little philosophical and understand how lifelong change actually takes place. Now, bear with me. We're gonna work backwards from identity. What is your identity? Who are you? And why are you the way that you are? Okay? We're gonna work backwards from identity, behavior, the actions that transpire, and then the decisions that you make and the thoughts that you have. Okay, we're gonna go over that. The thoughts that you have. Now, you are not your thoughts. I'm sure you have a lot of thoughts that you don't necessarily take action on, right? Of course. But your thoughts will influence your desires, which then influence your decisions that you make across your lifespan. Those desires and the decisions that you make turn into actions. Okay, bear with me. The actions that you take over a long period of time turns into a behavior, or it can be considered a temperament. The temperament of your person, the behavior that you have on a consistent basis. The behavior that you have over a consistent basis turns into your identity, who you are, okay? All the things that you want to do, that you enjoy, and understanding the third tier of conversation that we talked about in a previous video about what makes you you. So how do you recreate an identity? How do you know if you're on the right track of the person that you're supposed to become? I'm here to tell you how to do that. I'm gonna start with a story. So, I was clinically depressed, medicated, had anxiety. I was suicidal. I wanted to take my own life, but I knew I was destined for something more. Something happened to me where I had a feeling that took over me at one point in my life when I almost took my own life, that I knew I was meant for something more. I knew my identity was supposed to be somebody that helps people, to add value to people's lives. Since then, I spent the last 10 years understanding how the psychology, the philosophy, and the physicality associate with a persona that is meant for progress. Okay? How did I get myself out of this state? How have I helped other people transform their lives completely to become a better version of themselves and the person that they always knew that they were meant to become? Here's how. You start doing the things that you know are going to benefit you in the long run, even if you don't think that that is the thing that you should be doing. I'm gonna give you an example. Around friend groups, when you're surrounded by people and you're the person to start working out and your friends don't work out, you're apprehensive that you're gonna get judged by those friend groups. But you know it's the thing to do. You take action on the thing that you know is more correlated with your identity. Okay? Bear with me. Once again, stick with me, guys. I know we're getting deep. Working backwards from who the person that you know that you want to become. I want to become fit. I want to become more confident. I want to have better relationships. I want to be able to articulate myself. I want to be myself more often. Well, how do I do that? I start doing the things that I know is going to lead to that. I'm going to start eating correctly. I'm going to start taking care of myself every day, even though I feel like I have an imposter syndrome associated with it. And that means making the choices over a long period of time that leads to a new behavior, that leads to a newfound self that you're developing to create the person that you know that you were meant to become. Okay? So let's break it down again. I have this person in my mind that I know I want to become. He or she is fit, they take care of themselves, they're confident, they take control over their professional life, they can speak to a brick wall and have a good time. And the habits that they form and that they take action on make them feel good. Okay? First step, start taking action. Don't think. Start taking action on the things that you know make you feel good. So how did you get yourself out of the depressive state that you were in? How did you get over the clinical anxiety? Well, I put my hand up and I said, F it. I'm done. Like, I know what I need to do. I need to start running every day. I gotta run because that's when I think the clearest. I'm gonna force myself to do it, even though it sucks. It's cold in the morning. David Goggins, man, you gotta do it. No. But you force yourself to do the things that you know are gonna benefit you, and you keep doing it. I don't wanna sit on the couch and think about how crappy my life is right now, man. I don't wanna do it. I force myself to run every day. Then I come back and I feel better. You change your physiology. You go out there and sweat. You don't give yourself time to think and get in these states. You go out there and sweat, you take a cold shower, when you come back, your physiology changes, and that changes your mind, not your brain. It changes your mind. It completely transforms how you feel about yourself. You start doing that more often, you're gonna pull yourself out of the hole that you're in, and you're gonna become a different person. Do that every day. Don't give yourself one excuse. Do that for 3 months, do that for 6 months. It's becoming who you are, it's becoming your behavior. Now, you've recreated your identity by doing the things that you know are going to help. Don't give yourself excuses. You have to love yourself enough to not be that person that gives yourself the crappy excuse of not following through with the things that you know are gonna make you better. That's how you create a new identity. That's how you create yourself. You recreate yourself by doing the things that are hard. Everything that I told you is difficult. Physically difficult, mentally difficult, but that's what life is. Every successful person that I've ever come across in my entire life does the hard shit. They do it. They get up at 3 a.m. and they go work out because they gotta be at work at 6:30. They go to the gym at 10 p.m. at night because they just know they gotta get it in. This is gonna make them better. But guess what? How does one stick to this throughout the lifespan? It's no longer the responsibility. The responsibility isn't placed on the individual anymore. It's the responsibility that they feel for everybody else in the world. They become a better version of themselves for the people that they serve, their families, their wife, their fiance, all the people at work. It impacts every single facet of their life by transforming themselves. That's how you create life change. That's what this entire channel, this entire thing is about changing your life for the better. All right? I hope this makes sense. This is what people struggle with every single day. I just don't know how to get the results. I can't get the results physically. We'll dissect why that is. It's confidence, right? You're not doing the hard things enough where it becomes habitual. It becomes a ritual that you execute on. You do it enough, there's no excuses anymore. You know you're stronger than your excuses. And that is one of the most powerful and scariest things because you're not gonna let yourself get away with anything anymore. You created the identity of someone who holds accountability for themselves so that they can better serve others. All right? If you guys have any questions about what I said, leave them below. If you know anybody that can benefit from hearing this, send it to them. Other than that, guys, I'll see you next Friday.